Hey,
Jaylin, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
In the offseason, Lincoln Riley talked multiple times about how he wasn't happy with the nickel position, and now it looks like you've really taken that spot over, and you have the second most defensive snaps on the team. What went into last year it being a position of question to now you securing it?
I think that's just seeing all of the comments and not really looking at the comments, but taking all the comments and I look at it as constructive criticism. I think just taking all those comments and looking at it as motivation to get better and to hone into my job and to make all the adjustments I need to make to become a better player.
What do you think the biggest part of the adjustment's been? Just being more comfortable in the defense in year two? Just fill me in on what you think's changed.
Okay. I think overall just being more vocal. Understanding what I have to do was the key last year, and I think executing at a high level this year would be the ultimate goal. Ultimately, that's just been my drive, was to just play fast and be the best I could be.
What does it mean to you to have that spot locked down?
It's a blessing. I worked so hard for moments like this, and it's a dream come true, man. You just got to keep progressing and keep climbing. That's it.
How challenging is it preparing for an Arizona State team where you might not know who the quarterback is, you might not know who the play caller is, a lot of unknowns this week?
It's very challenging because they got some good guys up there at Tempe, man. So I'm just going to come prepared as I could, man, and just work on the details for sure. Yes, sir.
First road trip for a lot of guys in a USC uniform. As a guy who's been around, how do you help some of these newer guys through a road trip?
Any questions, be a guy to, answer all the questions and, be there for them. Whatever they got to ask, I'll be there for them. Yes, sir.
I'm curious, I've been asking some of the guys, who are some of your closest friends on the team?
I bounce around a lot, man. I think it's a fair share to say that I go top 10 because I got a lot of friends, man. I think I can't single out, any of my teammates because, we're all a brotherhood. But top 10 for sure. C-Will, Rajon, Miller, Dorian, couple. I bounce around offense and defense, man. We're a team, so I say all of us. Yes, sir.
What do you think was the most positive thing you guys were able to do during the bye week?
During the bye week, I think our brotherhood, just getting closer together as a team, meeting people that we haven't really got to speak to, like on the team. I think that was, a big emphasis on the weekend. Super close with the guys and got close with a lot of people that I normally don't talk to on a daily basis.
How do you spend those off days? Did you watch games? Did you watch stuff?
Usually, free time, just free time when we have time to do things, just kind of go sit next to them and go talk to them at Jaylin and stuff like that. So I think that's been the ultimate motto, just to get to know each other.
I know you guys went to different schools, but you're both from Palmdale. So, did you know Solomon before?
I didn't. Well, this is the thing. So Solomon he was in college before me, and being where I'm from, the city's so small, and I had people in my ear that told me about him. I knew Solomon before he knew me.
So you knew of him?
Yeah, I knew of him for sure. I knew of Solomon. I knew of Christian. I knew of so many different people, and for sure those two they made names for themselves early on, and I was blessed to hear about them before they came.
What was his reputation? What did you know about him?
He was an early 3-star. He was a 3 or 4-star coming out of Palmdale. He was one of the few guys that did that. It's not a lot of guys that come out from where I'm from, and he stayed home and he made his name for himself and went to college from Palmdale and ultimately came here from Wyoming. I think that was his journey. His journey was from growing up from Palmdale, just the hard route. And I was there for it all. I feel like just knowing that he, came from where he came from, and him being here now is just, it's crazy to see.
Being from Palmdale, what kind of pride comes from that? You mentioned not a lot of people
come from there. So I think you gotta hold that different. Yeah, you gotta hold that. You gotta hold a different pride, man. Not a lot of people make it out, so doing the right thing every day. It's a chip on your shoulder to be the best you could every day, and I think that's what me and my guys try to do.
It seems like it's not a problem of guys can't play there, just people don't know about that.
Well, yeah, and the thing about Palmdale is there's not really a lot of resources and a lot of outlets to help the younger generation of my kind. So I think I was fortunate to get out early and to find resources that helped me at a young age. And Solomon, he was a great athlete. Kudos to him and Chris Rowland, man. They took care of business in high school early on, and it worked out for him. man.
3 big wins to start the year, Jaylin. How would you assess how the team's playing right now?
Really great, man. I would honestly say, man, we're just competing together. You know, it's always room for improvement, but I ultimately think we're playing together, man, and we're competing at a high level. And I think the brotherhood is just on a trajectory level going up. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.